Okay, let's go and be searching for Chocolate Factory and Comic Studio. Welcome back here for this time as well. And nothing seen here around like anything it goes. You might not gotta be seeing like videos like this. And I wouldn't believe I'm going to be searching for something a little bit new as well. Let's go for chocolate is going to be for one thing. It's not going to be work. So I hopefully it's not going to be working like anyways. Let's do for Choco Chocolate Factory. So I'm probably going to be for around to search for here. So let's start with Factory, and which is not going to be for a few searches as anyways. So looks like this is absolutely going to be a little bit for one thing. The Chocolate Factory is going to be for around here. As you can see here, the TDC's Chocolate Factory is right over here. The Letter Factory that I just already reviewed last year, and I cannot believe this isn't going to be for around for this thing as well. Let's search another one, type as Chocolate, and it's not going to be for around easily for this time as well. So you may see this as the Chocolate Factory comes from anything as well. It's not anything for around here. It's nothing around the factory, like, isn't it, as well? All over to do this, I'm gonna be giving you for this time as well. So I cannot believe that I just gotta be started a little bit confused. So, we'll find absolutely for the letter factory, and then goes to the chocolate factory on the other hand. So I have already find itself that will just eventually use like anything as well for some kind of like comparison that since July 26th before my birthday, since last year, that isn't going to be for like this anyways. As well as we looked on to a little bit forward as well, like this, even for some the alphabet LORE, we still kept on showing up for some spoilers, and we're gonna be doing for some kind of numbers, which means it is gonna hard to tell this is about here. There's Tad here, and probably like anything as well. So I'll be right back if I'm probably going to be preview about of this comic creator. I refuse to show something that I would say anything as well. So we're inside of the chocolate factory and it still exists around over here for as well. Because instead like those things, if I scroll down, that wouldn't give me for something like this. And that wouldn't believe that is containing for some things and like the materials like anything as well. So I just move into the next page over here and seeing like anything before this could be for some other kinds of like those things. It was probably owned by Warner Bros. Like anything as well for some kind of like anything around for chocolate brands. Everything itself, that is nothing that I just couldn't able to say. Like the front words are almost going to get harder to look around to see around for to do this and spell like anything as well. We're giving to show up some spoilers, and it says around here couldn't be for like much whatsoever. There must be a golden ticket over here that shouldn't able to be moving around here for some sort of like this. Anyways, that contains characters from Saltsoland, like anything from that username, and for some kind of like a person for some kind of this, which is nothing gonna be from scratch, like anything it goes. Like anything as this one, Battle for Dream Island, other things and stuff, which is for some kind of Cookie Run OC cookies like this, and a little bit weird and stuff as well. So nothing pretends to be like the queen, and probably like the three of those guys as well. Could be some guys as well. There's Hattie a pawn of this thing. And even though there must be a little bit more as super duper bunnies, it could be like this one. And that was, oh my gosh. Oh god, that must be for around him for as well. Because that was an N word. There is an N-word name over here. We couldn't be able to say this. So let's call him 9G. 9G. What is not going to be for a little bit for around here? Which means it's not going to be for around here for these guys, for a round of people as well. I wasn't able to talk too much, and this could be Chef Judy, which is, I'm probably not sure that is not gonna be, and I cannot believe this isn't going to be for around here for saying this as well. And the last time we have already checked out for some kind of previous videos. So first thing, I might gonna be showing this, that we're going to tell you something as well. That Willy Wonka is owned by Nestle and Warner Bros? What is this? So starting with this category is Willy Wonka as well. I have seen this from the trailer from HBO, which means I already seen this like this. It was created or owned by Warner Bros and other companies. Like other sprites are from favorite shows, users, the OCs, and some kind of chocolate brands. Like anything it goes, from anywhere around the world. Because sometimes some chocolate factories have still exist or not, but things are absolutely going to shut down in the future before 2030s. And I never believe this isn't going to be exactly how it's not going to be doing this. The chocolate factory is owned by Tamia Viva Carbons. Credit to some kind of chocolate brands and any more like those things for international things like the chocolate factories and brands like anything it goes for the delicious chocolate things like whenever to do this as well. And I also tell you that the link is going to be in the description below. That wouldn't be insane for around here. If something is absolutely going to close the chocolate factory for one reason, because some sort of like the health issues, like anything it goes. We don't go to the previous page, so let's check out a little bit more. There must be chocolate brands, and a little bit for one thing as well. So that must be for like anything as well, for chocolate brands as well. So let's see if I'm gonna be scrolling down as, oh my gosh, I'm probably going nuts around here for like anything as well. And finally, for some ice cream, milk, chocolate, what is this? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be putting around here for some kind of stickers into their automobiles as well. I'm gonna be my find in the submitted sprites. I wasn't able to show like anything for some kind of one thing as possible until I just going to be trying to do this. What about I make a story about chocolate factories have been closed by law enforcement? I think that how would I never imagine about this. And so it will might taking too much hours like anything as well. So I didn't see for round for such as like anything it goes. And there's nothing around here to sit around like anything it goes for some sort of like here or here. And it's sadly that we're going to be finding ourselves even much later. Another category is the items, and that must be going to be for collect like anything as well. They used for some cows catching some cocoa beans. That must be for a Star Wars like this, for some kind of, for a little bit sweet productions as well, and a pack of chocolates like anything as well. There's a top hat, and there's the milk van, and the key to unlock to operate for some sort of a chocolate factory. But there's nothing here except nothing that I just not going to find out as well. There's nothing here except for this thing as well. This is gonna be for Willy Wonka things as well. But I cannot believe the part 2 is absolutely not gonna be on our way soon as well. This is the M&Ms, and there is nothing here. I don't really think that is still here. because of some kind of chocolate brands, this is could be for every chocolate factories around the globe. Like whatever it is, I just already seen for a whole bunch of backgrounds I see. And a little bit of many stuff over here. Was this some kind of a cow who has vandalized by something as well? I wouldn't believe this isn't going to be for around to create a little bit of world as well. So this is some kind of a message, and that wouldn't believe that we're going to be seeing for around here. And it says, therefore, we have decided to take an identity pause from the spoken days in their place. We are proud to introduce the spoken persons or spokespersons America can agree on. The beloved Maya Rudolph we are conflict. Mrs. Rudolph will champion of the power of fun to create a world where everyone feels they belong. Which means it's some kind of M&Ms. I wouldn't believe this isn't going to be for one thing, but I wouldn't able to be showing like that until it's going to be taking for a little bit much hours until the end of the video comes on. Under the characters of this comic creator now features with golden tickets around here for something as well, but another one goes for around for some cats, and that must be included chocominty cookie, and for some kind of a little bit amount of stuff. I won't be added for this some kind of cat for anyways. If I look closer, that I'm not gonna believe that I just going to be seeing around here. So it's still using for my crossovers that this is gonna be for a ridiculous surprise that I'm not gonna be seeing that either as well for some kind of that the most imaginating like those things. Imagine this like everything goes, even crossovers themselves, including for some sort of Family Guys and even supercars in front of the factory as well. Sometimes nothing could have any golden ticket for tourist attractions into the chocolate factory whenever that is not going to be resolved to do. Even what they do, unless I edit for some kind of logo brands like anything as Hot Wheels, Gran Turismo, instead of Forza like I just added for itself all at once, including Cluckin' Bell and Los Spoilers Hermanos from Breaking Bad and Grand Theft Auto series. Even though there must be a Coach USA up here for around here for some kind of logo, and not like anything as the Shelby GT500 and the Spano, then the GTA Spano over here. Probably that must be for some kind of South Park kids, like anywhere to do this, including for some sort of Puyo characters and some kind of this adventure camp, and the Family Guys as well, for such as like anything as well. Which means that must be Maguro, and not like anything has clung as for some kind of like this. Eric Cartman holding his ticket, and within absolutely that clung has another golden ticket for one itself. There's Kyle, and like anything as well, Brian Griffin, Chris Griffin, and there must be Glenn Quagmire over here. Right next to those other kinds of like the persons, not the owners. Or like this, there must be for some added Cozy Cafe characters, and then it's right surrounded with Stewie. Stewie was surrounded with Cozy Cafe characters. Nothing like seeing this, but there is Mr. Wonka over here. That must be Mr. Willy Wonka, who's gonna be walking all the way down into for some sort of the Walk of Fame. And Los Santos, probably that I just not going to be seeing this, what I just going to do. And also I put Rusty bumper ointment like this from Pixar Cars and a Hot Wheels logo like anyways, is probably that I just probably saying this, and looks like I probably should be able to end of this video, so I better try to find out what I just looked on for the user comics. But anyways, that was everything that I just going to be trying to do, because I just eventually using with the studio crossovers that I just meant to use to be as well. So anyways, the link is going to be in the description below, and thankfully it's going to be for the main website, since I just already said that earlier. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to be talking to you mini lads and comic studio users all later, since I'm on full screen on that website, and I'll be talking to you all later into the next video for around like anything as well. So thanks again, and have a nice day anyways. But you should not be able to eat chocolates like anywhere you want to do so as well. So just remember, just eat less when anything it goes for some kind of children's safety or some kind of child safety reasons, like whenever it does. Even that new rules that come, that something might able to end for around here, like anything for no longer exist for around here in the future. And I'll be talk to you in another video. So have a nice day, mini lads. Like anyways, I'm not gonna be talking a little bit too much like either.